Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bearded Respect number 163. Whew.
Ooh,
What's up?
happy Friday, Junior, everybody.
How's everyone doing? Jason, you want to welcome these fine people to the show?
I sure will. Hey, Phil, good to see ya.
What's up, Phil?
We got Kilt Beard Co. Good to see ya.
What's up, Kilt?
Hello there.
Jack Stud.
Will.
No way.
Hey, there's Brad. Hey, Brad, good
Brad.
to see ya.
Hey, brother.
What's up, Brad?
Renee, Black Manor.
How you doing?
What's up, Renee?
John Fox. Hey, John.
Foxy.
what?
Hey, Jeffrey's Bearded. Hey,
How you
Jeffrey.
doing?
What's up, Jeffrey?
20 Spray Ray. Good to see ya.
What's up, Ray?
Hello.
There's Mark. Hey, Mark.
What's up, Mark?
No.
There's Kay.
How you doing?
Okay.
Hey, Kay.
Jeff Harmon. Hey, Jeff.
What's up, Jeff?
Jeff?
Haley. Haley.
Hey.
Hello.
There's Christina. Lyro.
Hello.
Hello, neighbor.
Christina.
Ravenbeard Co.
Welcome.
Hi, Raven.
Hello there, children.
Telling everybody to buckle up. Hey, Hierophant.
Harold fan. What's up?
Hey, Andy.
No way.
How you
Hey,
doing?
Andy.
There she is. There's babysitter Jess. Ray beat you this time.
What's up, Jess?
Hey, Big Stu.
What's up, Stu?
Hey, Cav.
How you
Good to
doing?
see ya.
What's up, Kev?
Yep. He beat Amber. There's Amber. Hey, Amber.
Brother Amber?
Brother Amber.
Hello.
Frickin' Frack.
Bob and Terry.
Doing?
JB, get you wrecked. Hey, JB.
What's up,
No
JB?
way.
Sarge, 5150.
How you doing, Sarge?
What's up, Sarge?
Hey, brother.
Hey, Chris.
How you doing,
Chris?
Chris?
Hello.
Hey, Johnny Bones.
Hey, Johnny.
Excellent.
Just making sure. Yep. There's Jordan. Hey, Jordan J.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up, Jordan?
Gary. Hey, Gary. Gary Morford.
Green?
What's up, Gary?
Self-care
Hey, brother.
hangout.
No way.
Frankie J.
How you doing?
Frankie, what's up?
Hello there.
Hey, Willie.
How you doing, Willie?
Joiner.
What's up, Willie? Thanks for joining the Facebook group.
No way.
Hey, Melissa.
How you doing,
Hey, Melissa.
Hey, Donald. Good to see you.
Donald.
Hey, brother.
Donald.
There he is. Hey, Chief.
How you doing, Chief?
Hey, Dynamite.
How you doing?
What's up, Tyler?
Weird seeing you on that side of the show again.
Hello.
Hey, Tara.
Tara.
Hello, murderer.
There's the bearded squatch.
What's up, Garrett?
Hey, brother.
Hey, Jimmy. Jimmy Hall.
What's up,
What
Jimmy?
do you say?
Well, not sure who this is, but Santa Tom.
All three of them.
Chief's already here. Dino.
What's
Don't
up,
know.
Tracy Mangos?
Hey, Lordy Frags. Good
What's
to
up,
see you
Artie?
again. And I know I already said hey to Big Stu, but with that, I'm caught up. And I am going to make a comment that I did not see Mrs. Bruce City.
Yes, she'll probably hop in at some point. She is at her employee appreciation event for work.
Mm,
Oh,
She went with her boss, who's a good friend as well.
okay, that's nice.
well, let her know the Beard Respect also appreciates her.
Yeah.
Yes, and she was gonna try and hurry back for it, and I said, "Don't worry, we'll be okay."
Oh, mystery solved.
Yep.
What's up, Santa Tom?
So I'm all caught up.
Switch accounts. Yeah. Same time, I know that problem. I'm normally in the bearded respect account on most stuff all the time.
Yeah. Before we bring our guests, I just want to announce that it's confirmed the Beard Respect will be at Worlds, thanks to Jason securing our spot to sleep at.
Yeah, just got to get the tickets for the event, and
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and on that note, I just happened to, when I did all my preparation for the show tonight, I happened to check. I need a trim. I need to trim.
Oh, you got plenty of time to fit
Yeah.
that in.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
trying
wait a
to
little
let it
closer.
grow.
Well, I'm at like these little bits down here are just at 13 inches, and I don't want to be in that 12 to 18. I don't want to be the short end of the 18-inch category. So I'm gonna have to trim to get in.
Grow it to 18 before July.
Yeah, I wish. I wish.
Put some fertilizer on there.
I'll be right back. I hear Clementine at the door.
Oh, boy. Or I thought you were going to say you were having another child.
No, Ray. No more kid for this one.
You just got them all grown up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was mistaken. Gus is along for the ride too.
Oh, let's see, Gus.
Come here, Gussie. Come here, buddy. Hey. I
haven't
hope they
seen Gus
don't
in a while.
start.
And if
Come here, Gus.
um,
Come here, buddy.
everybody gets a chance, check out. There's 2 new shorts videos on our channel. Oh, there's somebody.
Jeez.
Hey, big
Oh,
boy.
look at Gus.
You're on candid camera, buddy.
He's getting big.
Let's get the big picture for this.
There you go, Garrett. Hope you're still here, Garrett. Here's your big buddy.
He's
a
thrilled.
big boy. He's a big old boy.
Man, he's big.
Yeah, he's a monster.
Ray thinks we need to get you another pair of pants with our donations.
Oh, I got it. It's warm. It's warm up here. Oh man, he messed up my beard. Well,
Oh, no.
I'll be back. They're getting restless already, so I can only have one up here at a time. I'll be right back.
Oh, that's funny. So, do we have anything else going on?
Nope. Let's bring our guest on.
So, without further ado, I think I'm already here.
Hello, Raven. Thanks for coming on the
Hello.
show.
Welcome to the Beard
Thank
of
you.
Respect.
Thank you so much for the invitation, guys.
Awesome.
We
appreciate
we
it.
appreciate it.
Yep. Yeah. So usually on this show, we roll right into 5 questions, kind of like as an icebreaker and get the conversation going.
Thank you.
All right, Raven, tell us what your favorite toy was as a child. What was that one toy that you
No.
always played with?
I think the video and some reason the video is going ahead of this audio.
Oh, are you watching the YouTube?
No, I am not.
Oh, okay.
Should
But it's
I watch
delayed?
YouTube?
No.
No,
You want,
you should be watching
Oh,
on
I should
here.
turn it off. Right.
yeah. There's
There
a
you go.
delay onto
There you
YouTube.
go. How about now? Much better.
Okay, you're
Okay.
good?
Yes.
All right.
Hey,
All
I don't do this every day, so
That's fine.
really appreciate the invitation, especially look, it's been almost 21 minutes. So such a community that it takes this long to say
Yeah.
hi to everybody, each and every guest and member and whatnot. That alone says a lot about the show.
Well, thanks. We
since-
appreciate it.
since I am not total stranger to the show, I've done my homework from the previous episodes. I was thinking today, what was my favorite toy as a kid? Because you asked that to almost everybody.
Yep. Yeah.
I will say easily my Matchbox cars.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was my number one thing.
Nice.
Mhm.
Did you have a racetrack, like a Matchbox car racetrack?
A plastic one.
Yeah.
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 Like the little ramps, like you put
Yep,
against the
yep.
wall. And cool. So tell us about your company.
Um, Raven Beard Co. was born out of passion, not necessity. The reason I have this beard is basically my kids. I had beard on and off for many, many years, but never this long.
Hmm.
And a couple years ago, they said, Dad, why don't you stop shaving for a while?
Hmm.
I said, okay. But after a month, the itching was getting getting on my nerves. So once I decided to go past 5, 6 weeks mark, I'm like, if I'm gonna do this, I gotta do it right.
Hmm.
I made the mistake of buying a few bottles of beard oil from Amazon out of convenience, you know,
Hmm.
next day shipping, all that jazz. But because I was new to beard oils, I didn't even do my homework, looking into ingredients. Give credit where it's due; they all smelled very nice, pleasant.
Hmm.
But looking at the ingredients, I'm like, you know what? I'm not putting this on my face. Uh, quick, uh, quick research online. I found a couple of YouTube channels, and from there, the rest is history. The more I learned, more mesmerized I was with the art of making beard oils.
Hmm.
And I'm like, you know what? I'll make my own. And it wasn't because you might have seen one of my videos on Instagram. I didn't start this company out of like I couldn't find the beard oil that I really uh, craved, or it wasn't like, oh, there wasn't anything I liked. No, there's plenty of stuff out there that is made by people like you and I and many others, right? And they do honest work and good quality product out there. But the process of making these oils is where I am most fascinated.
Hmm.
So I started with a few bottles, and I'm like, hey, why not make this pay for itself? And then here we are. We could have been in business late last summer, but life had its plans. And on my wedding anniversary, the day of my wedding anniversary, I lost my father. And for a few months, I didn't touch anything. I didn't make oils. I didn't work on the website. I didn't have the desire to do anything. So we missed most of the holiday season. Uh, but little by little, I got back into it, and I think we made our very first sale. I think we made only one sale
Hmm.
in entire month of November,
Okay.
and December it picked up, but it was still in a soft launch mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Website needed a lot of work. I needed to put my ducks in order
Hmm.
more. And still, as you know a lot more than I do, that it's always a learning journey. So you're never staying in one place. You never know everything. So
Did you find the beer community before you decided to make a company, or did
yes,
that
yes,
happen
yes,
after?
yes. Before.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Brad.
So tell me about the symbolism of the raven.
Raven. There are two symbolisms behind it, and I'm gonna share one of them. The other one is very personal, but always fascinated with those creatures. Super smart. They are not that I am smart, but I like them because of their intelligence, and also their bravery. The only bird that is fearless enough to attack a bald eagle. Have you seen them attacking bald eagles?
No.
Oh,
Okay. They, when they are upset or feel threatened by bald eagles in their area, when the eagle is flying, they go land right on top
Hmm.
of the eagle
Wow.
and hit its head with their beak. But of course, eagle is the king of the sky for a reason. They can't get rid of the raven, so they go fly higher and higher and higher. Because raven is a smaller bird, its tolerance for less oxygen is a lot smaller than a lot less than eagle. Then they they lose conscious and then fall off.
Huh.
hmm.
So yeah, but again, mainly is a personal significance, and their intelligence. They are known to have the intelligence of a 7-year-old child.
Hmm.
So
Very cool.
is
Um,
is
Yeah.
Kev in the chat? Kev,
I don't know.
thought I saw him.
I think Amber is, yeah, but Kev sent me a song about Raven. Now can't get it out of my head. Really great song though. Yeah.
Share with us your
Well,
beard
fun,
routine,
fun.
personal beard routine.
My personal beard routine.
Yeah.
Um, in the morning, oil only. I'll put an oil after, of course, I gently wash my beard, put the oil in, comb it, done. On Dan C. Bearded's Facebook group, I accidentally won Beard Octane's heated brush.
Hmm.
I didn't even know. I just got a message saying, "Hey, you won. You want it?" I'm like, "Sure, I'll take it." I use that maybe twice a week. I don't like my beard super straight all the time.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's not in my everyday routine, but it's in my routine throughout the week. And grateful. Speaking of them, Joe and Beard Octane, uh, my respects and more power to them. But in the evening after shower, I put my oil on, and as recommended, wait a few minutes and then put my butter. Then I go to bed like that. Uh, I use beard balm on only on test phases. I think I make a decent beard balm, and of course, I cannot sell it to you if I'm not satisfied with it. So I make it, I test it. If it's good, the batch goes for production. But usually I don't use it. It's not in my daily routine.
Mm-hmm. Jason, you had a question.
I was just going to say a fun fact that the next to the youngest daughter, the 22-year-old, her name is Raven.
What?
Yeah. Yep.
What? And in the Chad, I believe Chief said his daughter's named Raven as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Fantastic. And Dynamite, Raven's Balm. Thank you. And speaking of that, Dynamite's comment, before I forget, anybody who wants to try out until midnight tonight, put in respect 20 to get 20% off.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh. Wow, thanks.
Expires midnight tonight. You know what? I don't like to give false information. 11:59 to be precise. 11:59 tonight.
Eastern, Central.
Central.
Okay.
Central. Thank you. So
I knew that
respect
you were
20.
Central, so that's why I had to ask.
Yeah, respect 20 for 20% off. Let me put that on there.
So that's 10:59 Eastern. Right?
Yes, sir.
Or no?
no, wouldn't it be an extra hour for you?
No. Yeah.
10:59 Eastern.
No.
I'm wrong?
12:59 Eastern. Because
12?
you're ahead of time. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It always gets me. Time zones. I just can't count.
Well, like it's 9:30 for me right now.
Right.
And 8:30 for me. Yep.
Yeah. So
Gotcha. That's awesome, though.
yeah, thank you.
Respect 20 for 20% off. Very cool. And I do endorse the balm. Good balm.
Thank you, sir.
I'm a balm lover. I use balm every day.
You are?
Oh, yeah. I use
Oh.
balm every day for years.
Well,
I have used
really?
balm. Yeah.
Okay. Let me let's chat later on. I'm gonna send you something new.
Ooh,
Okay. Yeah.
very cool.
This is very new. Different ingredients, and completely new formula.
Mhm.
Not that it's better or worse. If I mean anyone who follow my Instagram will know that I am absolutely in love with the process. So I gotta make something new. I would not last. I wouldn't be able to make the same thing. I gotta reinvent the wheel and
Yeah.
spice up the formula. The thing is, I was like that my entire life and adventures, like trying different chemicals in the dark room, trying different liquors while I was a hey, spice up your life, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And that's not just for me. Most of the people out there making fantastic beard oils, balms, and bowl washes. You know, you gotta come up with different formulas, new products. Not only satisfy yourself, but also it's good for the business too.
Hmm.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, these things cost good amount of money. Let me show you something here. Okay. This thing is my most expensive supply. I put that in only a couple of my oils.
Oh, that's the Simply Clear emu.
Yes, it's the Simply Clear Emu, American Emu Association certified, but that one is the ultra clear triple filtered emu. Absorbs 45% better.
Wow.
And it takes that cloudiness of the regular emu oil.
Oh.
So, of course, some people prefer this, some people prefer that. my business model is to um, be more flexible for my customers. And some of the names I recognize here were chatting with me a couple days ago, asking if I have any thicker oils. I'm like, you like thicker oils? I'll make you thicker oil. A few bottles. Just get a few bottles. I'll make them for you. Oh, really? You could do that? Yes, I could. Um, I at least at this point, I don't see my business going into like one batch, 100 bottles, and more power to those who do that and sell it. Absolutely.
Mhm.
But everybody go on their own route, their own journey, their own way. Um, but my goal is to be happy as a kid while I'm making these bottles. This, I think you were mentioning this earlier. Let's see, what is that? Let me grab that. Right here. The Nevermore.
Cool.
7 months. I tried this, try that, try this, try that. I am a lover of anise, and I wanted to use that as an ingredient, but I wanted to make something not so powerful, also unique. And Nevermore was born that way because I'm a big sucker when it comes to reading, especially Poe, Edgar Allan Poe.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to dedicate something for that guy because I enjoyed his writings for many, many years. And like, why can't I make a beard oil that takes me back to 1840s? Smells like an old book or an old rustic library or something.
Mm-hmm.
So on my free time, try this, nah, try that. Not bad, but not there. So all these
Wow.
experiments paid off.
Very cool.
Sarge
Jeffrey.
says got Nevermore today.
What's that?
Sarge, one of the guys in the chat, said he
Yes,
got
yes, yes.
Nevermore today.
Oh, okay.
Is he still in the chat?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna share a secret then. Sarge was the only person in this whole world knew that something special was coming out, and that something had something to do with. He didn't know the scent profile, he didn't know the name, and a few days prior to release, he knew it was gonna be Nevermore. So, but I've never met the guy, and sounds like and looks like a fantastic human being. And since he mentioned that, hey man, your company name is Raven, why don't you do something with Raven, Nevermore, Poe? You know, I'm like, hey, it's coming. It's in the. Just don't spill the beans. He's like, it's our secret. So now the secret is out. But again, I'll bring the conversation back to the community. Like with through programs like yours and a few others, so many people from all walks of life, all around the country, are united and having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody seems to be like supportive of each other. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
Johnny says, I have Old Havana, one of my personal favorites as well. That took several months in the makings. A good friend of mine sells and makes and sells colognes and perfumes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I want you to make me something with tobacco in the woods, but something different. That's Old Havana, because there are some tobacco scents that I find it too powerful. And again, there is a buyer for every single product. It's all personal preference. Um, you know, my Raven Blood and Old Havana are leaning towards tobacco lovers. But Old Havana is, I'm sorry, Raven Blood is more of sweet pipe tobacco. And that's one of the, it's basically dedicated for my late father. Um, don't want to get emotional. He gave his last breath in my arms last summer. He loved his pipe tobacco. He loved his pipe. But what I did, I went and bought his favorite pipe tobacco and I infused it. I don't smoke pipes, cigarettes, or anything, but I infused it in my oils and I made a special blend from that because of its um, nicotine content in that infusion. It's not something I could sell without prior paperwork, permits, and legal mumbo jumbo. So I kept it in the family. I gave it to my brothers and I used it myself. Just that smell
Yeah.
brings back memories. You know what I mean? Anybody smoking pipe, I'll give the name. He would love the uh, Captain Black chocolate original. So that was a pipe tobacco.
Hmm.
And I found this pipe tobacco scent, the fragrance, that reminded me of that. It wasn't overpowering. It wasn't too harsh. It was sweet, but not too sweet. That's how Raven Blood was born. And when I was making that oil, my son, Mark, 10 years old now, he was helping me around in the shop here. And he helped me with the mix. I said, since you put your work in this, I'm going to let you pick the name. So he picked Raven Blood. I thought about that name since it's called Raven Blood. I thought about making that reddish with increasing the sea buckthorn oil in the formula. And the first version was that. But then when I made it red, I didn't like the stain on my beard. It changed the color a little bit. It made it a little greenish and reddish. And I didn't like that. And if I wanted to produce and sell it, I had to go back to more of a neutral color oil. So I changed the blend a little bit more, and that's how it was made.
That's one thing I have found unique about your oils is there was two that I recall that had a color to them, and that I'd never seen in any other company's oil at all. So one was kind of like a reddish orange, and the other oil was like a brown. And literally, like when you rub your hands together, that's all you're seeing is that color.
Mm-hmm.
However, when you rub it into your skin and beard, that color's not there. Like you don't see the color. And I even made sure I took some paper towel and kind of like went all over, even against my skin, and it didn't come off. Like there was no color there. So like, but I did find that unique.
a lot of hours of sitting here and mixing things. And let me first say that you saying that is beyond a compliment for me. I thank you for that. And second of all, my older brother studied chemistry, and I got the love of chemistry from there early on in high school. I was in high school, he was in college, and I hated physics, but chemistry, I guess, because of him, I got that uh, joy mixing things. And then I went to college. I studied hotel management. That's when I actually found my love of mixing drinks. So right after college, I was working in a very nice hotel with a lot of we call it the big heads in Turkish. Some mafia type people, some high class government people would come to our work, and a lot of memories. Yeah,
Hmm.
but thank you.
Big Stew, no, I do not add oil to balm. I feel like it kind of weakens the balm. So, but I do use unscented balm quite a bit, and I could still smell the underlying oil or butter
Yeah.
without adding oil to the balm. And Ellie, no one has mentioned that yet.
What a group of ravens are called.
Yeah, sounds like a conspiracy to me.
Okay. I don't know that.
Or a dad joke.
Okay.
Conspiracy is a group of ravens, or unkindness is a group of ravens. Those
Yeah.
two terms refer to a group of ravens.
You know the story because we talked about these birds being super intelligent. They can memorize a human's face
Mm.
for over 2 years.
Hmm.
So I'm assuming back in the day, even do you have some stories about the mafia? I guess you can share. Yes, sir, I do. I actually have a very funny one. I'll tell you that murder. No, thank God I haven't
That's crows.
witnessed anything like that. Although living in Chicago, I got very close to getting shot a few times, but that's part of
Yeah.
life in Chicago. But
A group of
going
crows
back
is called a murder.
to um,
Funny names for groups of birds.
when villagers try to protect their crops from ravens, they throw rocks at them, and those birds remember that person's face. And whenever and wherever they see the same person somewhere else, they dive at him. So they call them, the bad stories about Raven actually, as far as I know, started that way. So bad luck or a bunch of things. And some people do believe that if you have an owl by your house visibly and loud by your house, some people believe that somebody's gonna die in that house soon. Some people believe that kind of stuff. I don't care, but yeah, I mean there are a lot of what do you call the superstitions about a bunch
Yeah.
of different animals. Yeah. Okay, so going back to the mafia stories. So where I worked was in Ankara, the capital of Turkey. It was literally walking distance from United States Embassy and the Parliament building in the capital. So we had a lot of politicians, bureaucrats, whatever, coming in and out. So I personally served to the Prince of Belgium myself. But usually we would get busy after 9 p.m. and we would close and go home around 5 or 6 a.m. One day, this mafia type guy, you know this guy from newspapers. Okay, he's a famous dark person. He comes with much younger lady and acting like a tough guy, familiar with his face, and he's like, I'm gonna have scotch. Yes, sir, no problem. He has his scotch, and the lady drinks a nice cocktail. This is about like 5 p.m., 6 p.m. We're just getting ready for the night, but the bar is open. He's like, do you have anything stronger? So he's acting tough with the lady. Okay. I said, yeah, I can make something stronger if you like. But I also want to make this guy happy. So when I leave work 5 a.m., nobody is attacking me with, you don't want to mess with this type of people.
Yeah.
I made him, I never forget, a cocktail called Rusty Nail. Okay. You can look it up. It's a very strong cocktail. I made him one. And when he paid the bill, he could barely get up, and the lady was helping him walk. This was almost 32 years ago, and I still remember. I won't forget that. So you don't mess with the surgeon, Yeah.
Well, he must have enjoyed it though.
Oh, probably, yeah.
But he was feeling it the next day.
He might have, yeah. Never liked cocky people anyway.
Yeah. So when did you move to the United States?
Late 90s.
Okay.
Late 90s. And traveled around the world, traveled around the United States. Like I said earlier, there are only a handful of states I haven't been to, and saving those for a couple of road trips with my children.
Yeah, that's a great way to do it.
In the last several years, I've been driving trucks for a living. So I had a full-time photography studio in Chicago, and in 2017, I closed it, and complete change in a career. It was becoming harder and harder to be small business owner in this land, especially, the saying, what makes it easy makes you lazy. So I spent 20 some years in photography, and I have no interest in selling my labor or my knowledge, my expertise for cheap. And I try to instill that on my kids too. I say, no matter what you do, respect everybody else's labor and work, and make sure you demand respect for your own work and labor. So what was happening is that when you have a full-time studio, you have rent, you have insurance, you have to pay your taxes, you have to pay your employees, right? On top of that, because you are a small business owner, You gotta pay your own health care. Thankfully, my wife has been in healthcare for almost 2 decades. So her working in a hospital was beneficial for us for a good healthcare. But still, um, I was not a couple $1,000 a photographer. I'm talking about weddings. That was my bread and butter. When somebody hired me as their wedding photographer, they were basically hiring 4 people: me as the lead photographer, and my assistant photographer, and my assistant, I'll tell you about that, and an emergency backup photographer. All right. I could write a book about wedding photography. So I would go to the bride's house. My second photographer would go to the groom's house. My assistant, his only job was to carry my camera bag, set up lights at the church after ceremony, take him down and whatnot. This would allow me to have my camera around my neck and worry about nothing else. That way, I'm more focused on what's going on around me and capture moments that fly, split second photographs. Like someone said, the best picture of my grandfather who recently passed away was the one that you took at my wedding. There you go.
Yeah.
So, an emergency photographer. So, what if something happened to one of the first 3 people day before your wedding? That person, the 4th person, would come in. Because if I fell in my garage, at my house, in my basement, and broke an arm, and you're getting married tomorrow, that wouldn't be not fair for you. But if I have a qualified and experienced photographer waiting, ready, have all your wedding day information in hand, all gear ready, then of course you're paying for what you're getting. Because why would you stay home on a Sunday or a Saturday, on a summer Saturday, not get paid? So emergency photographer would get paid for staying home, not booking anything else, charging their gear, cleaning their gear. So of course, this all increases what the customer would pay. But because I've been doing this for over 2 decades, I've seen the change in the generations.
Yeah.
15, 20 years ago, the bride would appreciate your experience, appreciate what you do. And lately, more and more and more couples would expect their pictures within a few days. They think all these years of experience is nothing. You just press a few filters and whatever, and the pictures are picture perfect. No, they are not. They are not.
Yeah.
You know. Um, so it was getting harder and harder to be a full-time studio owner. I had to make a decision. Either I would have to cut my prices in half and shoot more weddings to make the same amount of money,
Mhm.
or close up. And what I came up with, if I cut my prices in half, 2 things would happen. A, I would disrespect and disservice to myself. B, when I do the same amount of work for half the money, I would hate over time, I would hate what I do, and that would show in my work.
Yeah.
And then eventually I would be going out of business anyway. So instead of doing that, I said, I'm going to leave it at top. Between 2010 and 2014, I would fly professional wedding photographers from Chicago and LA all the way to Poland and Czech Republic and teach them wedding photography, shooting, posing, lighting, and then editing. So I would get paid to have people fly to Poland, teach there for half a week, and then get on the midnight train to Prague, then teach there a few days, and then have some vacation time after that and come back. But then 2014, my oldest was born, and every time I went out of country to teach, I was gone for 18 to 21 days. And I'm like, this is life is different now. I'm not leaving this baby that long.
Yeah.
So that was the last year I taught overseas.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Definitely.
Corey, what's up, my man? Thank you for stopping by. Kev, Gökhan doesn't mess around. I have to tell you, I mean, I told this earlier, but some of the friends came in a little late. I feel so welcome, and I am very grateful for that, because my first review on Beards and Banjos came on February 1st.
Mhm.
And that is literally my official launch date. So I am basically, like I said, in late November, we did our soft launch.
Hmm.
I am officially in business for 6 weeks. So I am the baby raven here. So I have a lot to learn, and I am more than happy to receive all your feedbacks and help. And whatever I know, I'm more than happy to share. Thank you, Brother Corey. Prague. Yes, Prague was the old capital of Roman Empire. And I kid you not, I've been there 3-4 times. Such a wonderful city. It is so well preserved. Incredible. Incredible. Same thing with Krakow, Poland. My wife is from Krakow, Poland, and I've been to Poland probably 9 or 10 times last 15 years. And I have to tell you, because Krakow, so if anybody wants to go to Prague, definitely check out Krakow as well, because during World War II, any history lovers out there, during World War II, Krakow was saved because it didn't have any industrial importance. So the Nazi out of it. Warsaw was, of course, floored. Gdansk was floored with both Nazis and the Red Army after that. But Krakow is so well preserved, such a beautiful city. Absolutely go for it.
Wow.
Johnny Bones, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I was thoroughly impressed. Your website looks amazing, and all your descriptions of everything look pretty amazing, and all the different carrier blends. You definitely have put a lot of work into it.
You're talking about my website?
Yes.
Oh, I am thankful. Let me spread the word here. Give you a little secret, okay? Because whatever you share on the internet keeps as a secret, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
So here's the thing: that website is something I created from scratch by myself, and I am not happy with it. Certain aspects of it, I'm not happy with it.
Yeah.
And those who love and enjoy Shopify, more power to them. In my opinion, Shopify is more expensive for what they offer. And maybe a month ago, I had enough with them, and I hired somebody from Fiverr,
Mhm.
and I am moving out of Shopify probably this weekend or sometime next week. It's gonna save me about $40 a month. Okay.
Okay.
And basically, I like things when they are functional, flexible, and those functions are little easier to reach.
Okay.
And a lot of people say that, hey, if Shopify isn't uh, simple, then you're dumb. Okay, I'll take that. But basically, it didn't work for me. I especially for what I paid. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
didn't find that value for me. So I moved to WooCommerce, WOO,
Okay.
and it is a little bit more complicated to set up, but it's much more flexible. That's why I hire somebody to do the complex back end work.
Mhm.
And we're almost done. It's gonna look similar, but with more functionality. And I will not need that person setting up anything for me because, like, I created this Shopify website myself. I can do that much. I am not a programmer, but I can create that much.
Yeah.
So just the foundations of that WooCommerce is completely new to me. So that's why I hired an professional to do the work for me. Um, Shopify simply makes it easy for me, but I still order. Yeah, yeah, yes, it is simple for starting off. Yes, but things are really looking up for Raven Beard Co. And I don't want to spend too much time staying with Shopify because the more you grow, the more it's gonna cost. Uh, and another thing I want to mention, because I'm sure most of the people who are listening right now are either beard oil makers or they have some investment in this community, right?
Mhm.
Um, so one of the things that ticks me off is that you sign up for Shopify and they give you 7 or 9 templates free. And if you want to be more creative, if you want to be a little bit outside the box, then you gotta pay for those templates, and they are expensive, $300-400 for a website template. So that's one thing I didn't want to do, and that is the reason I didn't want to sign up for their the annual plan, because when you sign up the annual plan, you save $10 a month. But here's what happens: if anybody didn't know and heard it from me, you're welcome. So if you sign up for the annual plan, and 3 months down the road you say, you know what, this is not working for me, you cancel, your money is gone. They are not prorating
Right.
it, they're not paying you back the difference. So yeah, it's all right. So I guess whatever floats your boat,
Yeah.
right? But thank you for the compliment. But I think the new website will be up soon. Yep. This is the stuff that makes the cost of product go
Yeah.
up. Yes, sir. The back end business stuff. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm sure 99% of the people watching here right now knows that the carrier oils last year and carrier oils and now the cost isn't the same.
No.
And how much more can you push your bottles, go on eBay, they're selling 4 ounce or 8 ounce beard oil for $13.99. I mean, look at the oil
Yeah.
though. I mean,
You get what you pay for.
you know, you exactly. Let me get some Polish tea.
Mm.
And I apologize if I talk too much.
Speaking of that Polish tea, what was that I saw on your Instagram page? I'm guessing it was some sort of a sweetener.
No, it wasn't a sweet. Oh, you're talking about the one with the big spoon coming out?
Yeah, the long spoon that had like the
Long spoon. Oh, that was just honey.
honey. Okay, okay.
Honey. My Amber knows. My wife's dad, my father-in-law, recently had a very major spine surgery in Poland, and she went there because she's in physical therapy. She wanted to go be with her father and help out during recovery, and so she brought me some tea, and she's like, "Do you want me to bring you anything?" I'm like, "Bring me some tea." And her best friend is a prosecutor in Warsaw, the capital, and she was the maid of honor at our wedding, and she hooked us up with a lot of tea, and hopefully some of them will hit uh, Raven Beard Co. shop, so you'll be able to get some tea from me as well. Amber, yes, he's doing good. Last week, he had some fever, so they were kind of like a little panicky if he was getting any infection, but he's doing okay. He's doing okay.
Okay.
Tell me about Revolt. Oh, Revolt is, again, I'm so proud of my children, like everybody else is proud of their kids, right? But mine are 10 and 8, and the 3-year-old still helps. I literally, you see those drawers behind me? Those?
Yep.
So I have my bottles organized there. Um, I take them out. You see the green carpet on the floor? I put them on there, mess it up, and call him up. I'm like, John, his name is John. Johnny, come here, baby. Can you help me? He says, okay. And I have him put those bottles back in the drawer and line them up. So he's learning how to work, how to do something useful and helpful. But Revolt is my oldest son's work. The story is longer. I'll have you guys go on the website and read the story. But my youngest has a Polish grandma come and babysit when he was much younger. And this lady has become a third grandmother to my children. What a lovely lady. And her English is almost zero. All right. And her and I, like, if I come home before my wife and she is home with my baby, I would open live Google Translator and we would talk to each other that way. But she treats me and my kids like family. Long story short, she made some black currant jam, and mind blowing. And she said that was her mom's recipe. And this lady is over 70 years old. I finished that thing in a few days. And before that jar was gone, I already had my black currant oil and the fragrance ordered. All right. That's one of them. This is the real oil from the black currant, and I add some fragrance in there too. So I knew I had to do something with that, but it shouldn't be like too overpowering. I gave my son the black currant and the leather jacket. I said, use these two, and whatever else you want to try out, make something from it. That's how Revolt was born. And I was like, wow. And trust me, if I didn't like it that much, it wouldn't be sold.
Yeah.
I made the final finishing touches on that, but I can't tell you how happy and proud it makes me that my kids, whenever I'm walking down the basement, they're like, are you going to make beer oil? Because if I am, they want to come and help. And when they are helping here, none of them, not Maria, not Mark, they don't seek for a tablet or ask for cartoon time or anything like that. They are building something.
Mhm.
They are working. And I'm like, every bottle we sell, a part of that money goes to your college fund. And how many different carrier blends? They're all slightly different, brother. So each product you gotta look at the product description. But
Yeah.
I like to spice it up, and um, I want to be known as the guy who makes very unique stuff. That pleases me very much. And speaking of revolt, the first thing my kids came up with was Raven Love.
Mm.
Like I said earlier, I lost my father in the like a week or so before 4th of July, and I was already missing the train on fall winter scent profiles. Okay, and still building the website, and I was sitting where I'm sitting exactly right now, and my oils and my fragrances and essential oils are to my right. It's a big table. My daughter Maria came and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm building the website. Can I mix some oils, Baba? Baba is dad. Yeah, baby, go for it. She's seen me making oils. She's seen me practicing. She's seen me trying things. So they observe so well. So she knew the process already. She was 7.5. She sat next to me. Shopify building the website. This is what I'm doing. She gives me one of these test strips, right? She's like, smell this, Dad. I'm like, what did you do? That was Raven Love. I'm like, did you write down what you put on that? Yes. So what I normally do, I'll put something on the strip. Before I do it, I'll put what I'm gonna put on there.
Mhm.
And then I'll put it aside, and whatever I'm thinking about mixing that day. All right. Because if I'm not fulfilling orders, I am trying something different. And I enjoy what I enjoy the most is to mix things that are completely like opposite of each other, right?
Yeah.
And she wrote down. She's like, "Okay, I put a little bit of this, one drop of that, one drop of that, whatever," and that's how the Raven Love was born. and especially Raven Love and Raven Blood and Revolt will be on that website as long as I am in business, because they are very sentimental things, sentimental oils. Yes, we have 4 oils that are essential oils only. Yes.
Yeah, our friend Bikaz here, he only uses essential oil products.
I have 4, and there will be more, but let your audience be the ones to hear. Middle of the year, I will take down a few and add more oils,
Mhm.
but the ones I have, um, the ones I have on the essential oil only, they will stay there. My essential oil only catalog will grow. I don't plan on eliminating fragrance oils completely. No, I won't do that. Um, but some of the oils will leave for a while, and then I'm gonna add a few more essential oils only, at least 2 more before 4th of July. Um, and what was I going to say? Yeah, I don't want to have 35 different options on the website. It's going to confuse
Yeah.
people. Right now I have 16, and I think that's plenty
Mhm.
enough. And one that I really like is the old school. It's unscented, no fragrance, no essential oil, just carrier blend. But it's one hell of a carrier blend, in my opinion. Very soft, and that's for the guys who don't want to smell anything on their beard or put it on before bed.
Yeah.
Some people like the pine or eucalyptus and whatnot. Of course, it's all personal preference and whatnot, and essential oils actually do work health wise. Of course, they do their work, but there are people out there, time to time, they don't want to have anything smelling good or bad, right? And I kid you not, the smell of organic cold pressed meadow foam seed oil, okay, the black seed oil. It's not for everybody. It's earthy, it's nutty, but I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So, time to time, that's what I'll do. I'll just put old fashioned. Today, though, last a few days, all I'm using is Nevermore. I love that thing. Love that thing. Yes.
Yeah, that one does sound amazing.
I have to, not like we said, it's all personal preference. One day, the first time I put on Old Havana, I got out of shower and I had Old Havana on the beard. I walked past the wife, maybe like 7 feet. She's sitting on the couch watching something with the kids, and I passed by. She's like, "Is that what Ara made?" Yes, Ara is my buddy's name, who owns the Hyaston fragrance company,
Mhm.
who made that mix for me. Mind blowing. I love it, and I say that because my wife won't compliment on a scent often.
Yeah.
So that was a good call for me.
Big
Uh,
Stu
let,
wants to know. Yeah, go ahead.
go ahead. I'm just gonna put something on the uh, chat with caps lock on. So excuse me, I'm not screaming at anybody, but you can check him out on Instagram.
So yeah, Big Stu wants to know, will each new scent that you come out with would have its own unique blend?
So I have certain things in mind when I'm working on a blend. And first of all, every single carrier oil is cold press organic. Um, what I'm going with, do I want it for protection? Do I want it heavily on the softness? Do I want do I have a preference on the color of the oil? Like you complimented earlier, was I think that was uh, Mike. The color, he said, the color
Mm.
is something I haven't seen in any other oil. So I go with the flow, but I want my oils to have a balance. It shouldn't be only to make your beer soft, but it also protect.
Yeah.
Also, um, like the old school, the unscented blend, I specifically picked carrier oils that would make the oil clear to close to clear color, because most people that I know of who prefer using unscented all natural beard oil are in our age group. You know what I'm going with that. With a few grays, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
So that was specifically built for that purpose. All right. So that is the reason I kept the rose hip out, black seed out. You know, um, I think the golden jojoba was the only yellowish color in there. But yes, I really like the process of it. Like I said earlier, what do I want to do today? There are a couple of oils that I'm working on right now. Working on meaning working here, not here yet, project wise.
Yeah.
So building up a few summer scents. And speaking of summer, the new release from last Sunday, the Statesman. If anybody likes a cologne scent, that's your Raven version of a cologne. So it's going to be more like a night out kind of a cologne scent. I think the only beer oil I have imitates a cologne smell.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Yeah, here's one here from Ray Smoky. He was wondering why there's a range in price and what determines it. And I'm just guessing from what you said, the different blends, you know.
Different blends and how much time I put in it in making. And again, I am. It's even hard to call my company a small batch. I would probably be a better fit for micro batch. Okay, so it's not like me making a 5 gallon bucket of um, carrier blend and a jar of essential oils or fragrance oil mix and then pump it boom 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 boom. So I make very small batches, usually 12 bottles or 24 bottles at a time, and depending on what goes in there, like Ravenmore is more expensive because of the process. It is more time consuming. And like I said, I hope whoever asked that, uh, Amber
was
says, "Are you
right.
saying we are old?" No, we are the new young, Amber. Um, uh, like I said in photography days, if I'm gonna work more, I will demand more. Also, like I showed you that the clear, ultra clear emu.
Mm.
Mhm.
I don't know if anybody shared this much information about their business, but I'm open book. 8 ounces of that oil, 8 ounces of that oil cost me $107.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Okay.
so it is expensive. So it is used in a couple of my blends, and those blends are more expensive. Also, um, the Raven Spirit. So I gotta talk about that. That's more expensive because it takes me 8 weeks to make one batch. Again, that's me speaking. Love the process. I am here working on that batch every single day, every same hour of every day, same amount, not long amount of time, but it has to be very precise. And it's called Raven Spirit because of my good buddy Nick, who owns the Spiritus Coffee Company here locally roasted coffee. And that, I have to say that even though it is coffee infused blend, it doesn't smell like coffee oil. The process is different, but you smell more mahogany, more woods than coffee. But again, you know how much time I spent finding that right coffee. I tried how many different types of coffee beans at different grind levels. It
Mm.
was a lot of practice. But the thing is, since I love the process of it, it's so much fun for me. Just come here, try this, try that. It didn't work. That's fine. Okay. One thing I try to instill in my children, say, I'll ask them, what do I always say? First thing they will say, your best teacher is your last mistake. You know, so a lot of process, a lot of work, and I have to be proudly honest. I invented something new in English. Proudly honest, proud, and I'll have to be honest. There is a wait list for that oil right
Mm.
now, and I am not ready just to make quick buck here and two. You know what I mean? That oil won't be ready for my standards until first week of April. And I wrote down a few people's information, and it'll be shipped when it's ready.
Cool.
Because just bought Nevermore, it sounds so unique. And okay, because thank you, brother, appreciate it, and it'll be ready next week. So let me see my phone. I see your order. Appreciate you. I'm grateful, thankful, and humble. Um, so just being, I mean, I didn't put that on the website yet. That's my bad. For that, I'll send you a little mystery gift. How about that? But I posted on Instagram today that I gotta make a new batch. It's sold out, so probably next week. So I won't be able to ship it out to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Um, okay, pump action. Yes, pump action. But here I have empty bottle here. So this is how my bottle looks. For those who haven't seen, comes out very smooth, and the pump is very smooth, and it doesn't squirt just a little bit of oil and too fast and too far. There are some stuff I tried like that. I'm not interested in that kind of pumps, not at all.
Yeah.
Most of my customers have big beards. I mean, compared to some of my customers, my beard is 2 weeks old. Like some guys have, beard is almost at the knees. So for my beard, how much and how fast it absorbs, for me, 2 pumps is my perfect spot, my sweet spot. And I know some people want droppers, right? We got them too. And if you have a shorter beard and you don't want to put too much oil in there, you want to be precise. Like say some people, 5, 6 drops is perfect. That's all they need. So I tell everybody, and hopefully the word spreads from here on too. If you're a dropper top guy, just let me know. It only takes me to take this out and put a dropper on. That's all. I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Yeah. We have a new soap coming out. Yep. But this is not going to be a beard wash bar. This is going to be a soap. And it's going to be fantastic. And I kid you not, the day I tried it, I'm like, I got to have this. There is a local shop, husband and wife, mom and pop, bricks, brick and mortar store. They've been making bread. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. I just ordered my order in 2 days, fast shipping. Thank you. They've been husband and wife combined. They've been making soap for more than 20 years. And because they are all into essential oils and all natural products, I hooked up with them, and they are selling my beard balm, beard oils, and butter. And I wanted to try some of their soaps. Her husband is a bearded guy. He's like a chemist. And he made this soap for him. I'm like, I have to have it. I got it. Couple other soaps. So I in the shower washing one side of my face with one soap, one side of the face with a different soap to see the difference. And they are making the same soap for me, but with my instructions and my touch. So the scent profile is going to be mine. Soap formula will be theirs. And let me tell you something. I have so much to learn from all of you. And I'm more than happy to share whatever I know. This guy is making this soap. pH level is about 7. Okay?
Mhm.
Your average tap water is about 7. So if tap water is going to hurt your beard, this might. Okay? But I have found out that in order to bring the pH level under 6, around 5, closer to 5, okay, you have to introduce some other chemicals.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's why it is called the beard wash bar. It's not called a soap. Mine will be a soap. You'll be able to use it on your beard and everywhere else. So, but pH level 7 isn't anything to be scared of. Yes, everybody has a different type of beard. It may not be for everybody, but I am not in business to please everybody. But if I believe in that product, which I do, I will sell it. And trust me, it will sell fast. The first batch of 30 soaps, 4 ounces, will be ready late May, early June.
Okay.
So, because it takes 4 to 5 weeks to cook that to the perfection. But I have in my shower still, um, the saying, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. So I won't give the name of a brand. In one of the beer channels, uh, one product was being reviewed and recommended, and I bought it. I bought a 30 some ounce bag, and it smells fantastic. It feels great too. Don't get me wrong. But because it was recommended in a beard community program, I trusted it and I bought it. I didn't care to look for the ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
The ingredient list is longer. I mean, it could challenge a chapter in the Bible. It's that long. so, so um, my my soap will be 100% handmade by humans, sorry, robots, and it's gonna be all organic, no chemicals. And for those, like I said earlier, there's a buyer for every product.
Mm-hmm.
And my beard felt fantastic because I'm gonna use this soap here and that soap there. I can tell the difference in my beard before even I leave the shower.
Yeah.
So, Gokhan has written a children's book too. Yes, I have. Kevin, I am proud to have known you, brother, and you are a brother, and I'm sure we will meet someday. Yes, I have during COVID. Should I talk about it or no?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, yeah.
All right. Okay, Corey. Yeah, you're saying that Gokhan shut the fuck up. No, this is what happens when you sit on this chair. Like Corey earlier said, you spend more time on the back end of the business.
Mhm.
Some people might think we're making oil all day long and then put envelopes. Yeah, right. I wish it was that easy.
Yeah.
But sitting here, catching up with stuff, website, uh, phone call with an accountant, and yeah. Long story short, during COVID, I lost my job, and because my wife is in healthcare, she had to work. She was needed, and she's like, "You're a better teacher. You stay home with the kids because schools were closed, so somebody has to stay home with the kids." Okay, and I'm very, very involved with my kids' school or after-school activities, and they were much younger, of course. So I would go to bed with them, turn off the lights, and then tell them a story after we read a book. Mark, my oldest, was in the first grade. So I always loved talking, if you can't tell. Um, but I loved making stories and telling stories. And every night we would go to bed and I would just make up something. like I wouldn't think about it early on. Okay, what am I gonna tell? Okay, how about a story about crocodile, right? I told them a story about a polar bear cub who wanted to open the world's first ice cream shop in the Arctic. They loved it. I liked it. The next morning, I was still thinking about that. And I went on Google, and a parent staying home every day with children, you got to do something to keep your sanity.
Mhm.
And I found an online program teaching how to write children's picture books. I signed up immediately and I aced through. Later, I hired the instructor of that program as my editor. And after that, I found a very good illustrator to illustrate the book. Proud to say that it came out May 1st last year. It's still on Amazon. It's available in paperback, hardcover, both English and Spanish. And right around, it took a few years to finish this. My dad's cancer came back in the process, so I pushed down a lot of things, and there was many, many months that I didn't do anything about the book. But I promised myself that I wanted to leave something for my children, something tangible, something they can hold and say, "My dad made this." And that has so much sentimental value. And I kid you not, I spent thousands of dollars to make that book a reality. And I've made in my personal account as profit, not even $500. I donated so many books to different families with different financial situations.
Mhm.
Also, a lot of libraries. And unfortunately, soon after the book came out, I had a book signing event, and my dad wasn't in good shape, so I was going to Minnesota every weekend, pretty much. My family lives in Minnesota, so I would finish work, go to Minnesota, come back Sunday, go back to work Monday, just to see him. And I had my book signing event. It was fantastic life experience. And right after that, I was supposed to go and see my dad, which I did. But by the time I got there, he was already in very bad shape. So 5 days after that, we lost him. So after that, I didn't push the book very much. But again, it was not a financial adventure. Write a book, make some money kind of an event for me anyway. So I'm more than happy to donate books to any like charity, and there's an organization, local organization here that they help some families who have challenges covering their kids' school stuff, supplies and whatnot. And this organization raise money for those type of people, and they live in our community. They're our people. They're our
Mhm.
people.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm happy to donate whatever. Sometimes I grab my camera and then go take pictures at no cost. Just they can sell the pictures or advertise their charity event with my pictures. That's the least I can do. And even though after I closed my studio, I sold a lot of gear, but still I have plenty.
Mm.
Here's the book. Happy Connection. And what's special about it is that each one of my kids have something in there.
Hmm.
My kids' artwork was implemented in there. We use them. There's that picture on the wall is made by one of my kids. My youngest was much younger, so he didn't know how to draw anything. We put his paw print in the book, and my daughter's. Look at that. That's my family right there. Sorry about that autofocus thing, but even we had our dog in that drawing. He is not with us anymore. He was with us for 15 years, and we had to let him go in 2023. That was a tough day.
Yeah.
They are your family after a while, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We got a quick question here on that soap. Would you consider your new soap a stripping soap?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
I would not. I guess you would personally make that call because everybody's beard is different.
Mm-hmm.
Let me open this up a little bit. Yes, stripping salt will be stripping to any beard, but it may not be stripping at the same level on every beard.
Yeah.
And like I said, pH level about seven ish
Mhm.
isn't that hard stripping
Right.
anyway. And since that's gonna be uh, my scent profile in there, that is handmade, all organic, no chemicals whatsoever. You can use it anywhere.
Yeah.
And the company, I mean, company, when I say company, I should say mom and pop shop, that the couple who will make that, I will have their company name and logo on there too. I'm not gonna buy something from somewhere else and then put my label on it and then sell it to you as if I made it. And nothing against people doing that. If you put the formula down and have somebody else uh, with the shop or the supplies and the tools to make it, that's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and also this guy worked so long for that formula. That's their soap.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So when you buy it, it's gonna say XYZ made by XYZ company
Mm-hmm.
for and in collaboration with Raven Beard Co. Keep it honest.
Yeah.
Keep it honest. You know, we all mess up somewhere, sometime in life. Admit when you screw it up. People will understand that better. Don't try
Yeah.
to cover up. You know, or yeah, just be open. Just be open, and I'm happy to um, spread their brand, their work, their formula, their name for them at any time. Wonderful human beings. And they will sell it in their store. They sell my oil. I'll be more than happy to team up with a local mom and pop shop. Absolutely, any day.
Yeah.
And we're going to do that with coffee as well. Coffee is coming, soap is coming, tea is coming, t-shirts coming. Just like I said before the program, I wish days were 36 hours
Oh, yeah.
because, you know, but little by little, like I said, one baby step at a time. Things are looking up for Raven Beard Co.
Yeah.
And we'll get there. No rush. We're having a blast at the moment. Big stews, just order Raven blood. I'll tell you what, man. Now He is probably sleeping. It's school day tomorrow, but my son Mark, I will tell him every time a Raven Blood or Revolt is sold, Mark goes nuts, so proud. And every time there's a Raven Love is sold, Maria goes nuts.
That's cool.
Dad, how much money did I make? I'm like, I'll give you $1. The margins are already so thin. So, but yeah, I mean, the thing is, they need to spend less time on computers,
Yeah.
more time on thinking like an entrepreneur. Hey, come here, help me package some of the orders, put some labels on some of the envelopes, and vacuum, whatever. Just be part of it because this is our company.
Yeah.
When they have that belonging to the business, they will own it. They will have that feeling to it. They will they will do more.
Mhm.
Amber, order Revolt. I need some gear. Need me a shirt or two. Coming soon. Coming soon. Uh, coming soon. Freaking frag. I appreciate you, man. The moment I see you, I'm gonna tell you straight up, Robert. So now you know it. So you prepare yourself. When we meet in person, I hope your ribs are in good shape because I'm gonna give you such a big hug. We're gonna crack some ribs.
Mhm.
How would you pay them per sample then? I did not understand. Per sample
Yeah.
then?
If you're giving them $1 for an oil,
Uh,
if you're selling a sample oil,
we live in a capitalist world, so we're gonna exploit some child labor. No. Do you dye your mustache? No, sir. I only ask because your color symmetry looks so amazing. Man, are you guys trying to blush it? I'm gonna blush.
it,
Um,
it's kind of interesting how different people's beards color.
Yeah.
it is. It is absolutely one of the things that kept me from growing my beard longer than like 6 weeks was the amount of gray hair.
Yeah.
Especially, I didn't have so much, but in 2018, I believe it was, my dad had an open heart surgery. Man, within a week, the amount of gray hair I noticed went from here to here. I believe that. I believe that does happen. Shout out to you,
Well,
Frank.
I say mine got gray from having 5 girls. I think that's what did it for me.
I tell you what, if you're looking as good as you are right now, it's probably because of the 5 girls keeping you on your toes.
Yeah.
I always wanted a daughter. I don't know why. And even though most. Who's there? Okay. I hear things behind the scenes. Always wanted a daughter, and I have one. I even wished for my first one to be a girl too. A lot of people will say, "Hey, have my first one as a boy, so he can look after his
Yeah.
sister." They haven't met my daughter. At first grade, she beat up a boy on the school bus. She told him not to play with her hair. The guy was playing with her hair in the back on the school bus. He says, "Stop it, stop it." No, okay. My oldest tells me they're on the same bus. he didn't jump in because he saw his sister taking care of it.
Mhm.
She got up, went to the seat behind her, sit on that boy's lap, and grab his throat. And he won't do it again. He won't do it again.
No, I bet he won't.
Nope. Will Raven Spirit be made still? See, it's currently sold out. Yes, Ray. It will be available first week of April. And we're just a couple of weeks apart.
Okay.
Not sure if you missed that part I was telling about the process. I work on that oil, that infusion every single day. And the perfect balance was 8 weeks. And 8 weeks, when it's 8 weeks, it'll be filtered, it'll be made, it'll be shipped. I would say maybe towards the late first week of April, first orders should be shipped out.
Dynamite. He's got the sample pack in his cart, but don't see a spot to mention the cents to be included. I do
Yes.
apologize, but am I missing it?
Yes, no. That's one of the reasons I'm moving my website away. And on our new website, you'll be able to pick and choose which oils you want to add in there.
Mhm.
But at this point, please shoot me a message from either from the website or from the Instagram chat. Okay, say, hey, I just ordered a sample pack. This is my order number, and I would like this, that, and that in that order pack. Then I'll take care of it. Since I was already in process of moving my website to a new, more flexible, more functional website, I had no desire to spend more time in Shopify to make that adjustment. Never seen a stream chat with this many people move so slowly. And it is definitely a testament to Gokhan and his amazing ability to captivate an audience. What? Okay. Wow. Whoa. I appreciate that. Wow. Thank you.
Definitely.
What else? Guys, in all that busy schedule, I am also on a ballot on an election, local election in 2 weeks. I am running for my park district commissioner. 2 years ago, they survived. I missed it by 42 votes only. I am sickened by. You're welcome, Dynamite. I'm sickened by the waste of taxpayer money.
Yeah.
I've been going to parks. God damn it! I'm paying my taxes. I want my money's worth. You know,
Yeah.
I especially such a small community with handful of parks and one building only. We're not Chicago. Like Chicago has hundreds of parks. All right, each director is in charge of so many parks, so much. If they are making a six-figure salary, I understand that it comes with a lot of responsibility, a lot of work. Such a small park district, I'm sending FOIA after FOIA, requesting all. Gotta love that freedom, you know the saying, freedom isn't free.
Yeah.
You know, some people made the ultimate sacrifice so we could actually send a FOIA request to the goddamn director. Say, hey, I want to know this, that, and that. Just yesterday evening, I received 31 pages I have to go through item by item. And this Sunday, there is a forum. Candidates will be speaking to residents. I can't wait. I know they don't want to be sitting in the same room with me because they already know who I am. Yeah. But this time we're gonna win. This time we're gonna win April 1st. Hopefully.
Good luck.
Fingers
You do.
fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Yeah. Frank. What else?
I don't.
You guys tell me
There's
something.
anything
Come
else?
on.
we covered a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We did. Oh my god, 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Yeah, it goes quick.
Feels like
Yeah. Yeah.
And we can definitely do this again sometime down the road.
hopefully.
It was great.
I'd be happy to. Absolutely. I really enjoyed it, yes. Super chat 5. Fantastic stream.
Thanks, Kev, for the $5.
Yeah.
I guess we
you,
won't
Kev.
give Brewer any because he's skipped out on us. He was having some health issue like an hour before the stream. So he said he was going to probably cut out on us. He was going to try and hold out as long as he could. So we hope he's feeling better.
Hopefully, yes. Hopefully, for sure. Again, I am an open book, like I said in the beginning. Seriously, anybody have any questions, any opinions, recommendations, any suggestions? Like I said, I am fully operational for 6 weeks, so I know I have so much more to learn, and there's a lot of guys here with so many years under their belt. So definitely, more than happy to take any constructive criticism, suggestions, and if I can help with anybody with anything under my belt from my skill set, social, whether it's social media or website or product photography, whatever it is, I enjoy what I do, and if I don't enjoy it, I'll find something else. You know.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you enjoy this and you have a lot of passion in the work that you do.
Passion for sure. For sure.
And you got your kids involved, and it's keeping them out of trouble. I mean,
Absolutely. That's number one goal. Like I said, this book is dedicated for them, and I know. Let's not lie to each other. I am not gonna get rich from doing this, but I'm gonna make it as much as I enjoy it. And along the way, if my kids learn something, a thing or two about work ethic, about working hard for what you want to achieve, I got more than my money's worth. Watching that 7-year-old girl grabbing one of these droppers, dip it in an oil or an essential oil or whatever that is, and grab one of these and go a drop by drop. I say, okay, put 5 drops of this, no more. So precise, focused, calculating. I got more than my money's worth. I got my kid focused that way, learning how to stay focused. The rest is joke. Literally, I make $100 or $1,000. It won't get me far, but what I leave in my children,
Yeah, definitely.
you know, that's the top priority. And if I'm gonna enjoy while I achieve that, that's the cherry on top for me.
Yeah.
Brad wants to know how many different languages you speak.
Not as many as my children. I am fluent in Turkish, and I think my English is okay. Um, but my kids, because my wife is Polish, we speak three languages in the house. So my wife will speak to the kids in Polish. I speak to them in Turkish, and my wife and I can speak English to each other. And my daughter is getting into Spanish as the fourth language, and my son wants to learn Korean or Mandarin.
Wow.
And gotta do it early. Uh, my youngest, John, is 3 years old, and he already speaks three languages because when it is spoken in the house, it comes naturally. One night, across the street from me is rail tracks, and at night it is time for the freight trains to pass. And this one night, this is so funny. One night, Johnny decides not to fall asleep. From his crib, he's talking to us. I'm like, just bring him in so maybe he'll fall asleep faster. She grabs him, put him between us, and then the freight train comes. The little Johnny turns to Mama in Polish. He says, Mama, pociąg idzie. Says, train is going. And then he turns to me. Baba, tren geliyor. Switch. Boom. Boom. It's fascinating how their brain in that age absorbs everything so fast. It's fascinating. So might as well give it to him right now.
Yeah.
Michael says he's fluent in gibberish. I wish I was too. I am fluent in country mumblish. Okay, great. Great. That's a talent I don't have. Hey, you should be proud.
Brad also asking, besides soap, what else you got in the works?
Soaps, coffee, tea, some apparel, like most guys do. Maybe I'll throw in a couple of cheap but decent quality combs, just to add some spice, just to add variety, because there's so many companies do that. But here's the thing: every drop counts. Nobody's gonna make a ton of money from this. And if Joe from Beard Octane is watching, he's like, yeah, right. But more power to him. I respect that man. I mean, starting from his kitchen table, that takes a boatload of work, million hours of work and headache and heartache. So it's not easy, especially me coming back from small business background as a photographer. I know a lot of things. I mean, that guy came there with so much sweat equity and heartache, and so but if I make $1 from this and $1 from that, that's $2. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So everything will be reasonably priced, and I think within, I would say, because I'll take everything one step at a time. I have to anyway. 3 kids, work, this and that. Probably by September, we should have a lot more ducks in line.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about a deodorant coming from Bain.
Yeah.
and an eczema salve. I don't have eczema. My wife has a minor dealing with it, so I heard a lot of good things about it. So I'm gonna get some of that. Baneblends.com.
Yes, they're going to be
I'll
on the show at the end of the month.
there you go. So I'm really excited about it, his product. So I'm gonna give it a try. Confident it's gonna work really well. But I mean, he's one of the many nice human beings in this community. So, freaking Frank, my time is up. I'm an old fossil. What does soap? Okay. Oh, please offer big sizes in shirts. Oh, Johnny, the smallest will be large, brother. Don't worry. Yeah. If you want something for your kid or grandkid, anyway, let me know. We can probably figure something out. But the goal is the large will be the smallest. I think we got you covered. I mean, not bad. Yeah, this is the first one. Let me get this little tiny beard out of the way. It turned out decent, no?
Yeah, it looks pretty sharp.
Yep.
So who wouldn't want a t-shirt like that? And stickers. Oh, let me show you something. Man, you're trying to go to bed and Gokhan keeps talking. I'm really excited about it. That's why I wanted to show it to you. Oversized cut. You got it, brother. Oversized cut. Coaster. All right.
Cool.
So here's the story behind that. I am planning on growing my mustache a lot bigger. And eating or drinking isn't my favorite thing lately.
Mhm.
But good things in life takes hard work or time or both. And I like my coffee in the morning. I like my tea in the evening. And when I drink that, a little bit of, stays
Yep.
and goes outside of my mug. And why not use these as a little thank you to a customer who put their hard-earned money. This doesn't cost much. I mean, because I don't buy it by the thousands, yes, it costs a little more, but I'm happy to something, a token of my appreciation, because you honored me with your hard-earned dollar in the crawling stages of this business.
Yeah.
These are new. Otherwise, I had these really cool stickers. Everybody gets one of these, and people who spend $50 or more get one of these and that.
That's cool.
But look at this. I mean, I am not shy of giving a shout out to companies that take care of their customers really well. The Kingsman.
Yeah.
And Raven. Look at that. They sent me this with my first order from them. I was blown away. I'm like, hey, when I grow up, I want to be like that. Yeah. Guys, what time is it there? Anybody getting up early in the morning?
I'm in the same time zone as you.
Yeah, you are in Wisconsin. Yeah. Actually, you know what?
Right.
I plan
I'm
on
20 after 11 right now.
Okay, I plan on coming to Milwaukee in the spring.
Okay.
Hopefully, God willing. I want to bring my kids to the art museum there. It's fabulous.
Yeah.
It is,
Yeah.
and I want to bring them over there. And I do have a couple of retired police officer friends whom I met uh, through photography,
Hmm.
and over the years we become brothers. And we're gonna hook up when we get to Milwaukee. Maybe we can if schedule date and
Yeah.
whatever works. Maybe we grab a bite to eat, coffee,
Sure.
a beer, whatever.
Yeah. Just let me know. You can just message me through Instagram.
You got it. You got it.
Sounds great.
Oh, Jason, did you just do 1 out of 5 questions? I don't know about the other 4 questions, but I know I was prepared for my favorite toy as a kid because
Yeah.
you asked that in every show, so I knew that one.
I think we got plenty of
Yeah.
stuff out here. So-
Yeah.
Brad wants to know how you came up with a guy on for your logo. Or was Kev your inspiration?
I'll give you a secret, but don't tell anybody. Chat GPT. But when ChatGPT came up with that after my input,
Mhm.
it wasn't exactly like that. And then I went on Fiverr, hired an illustrator to finish up with my instructions in terms of the font color, font type, and like where the uh, like put that little star in the center on the bottom, what to say, and all that stuff. That was me, but the guy was ChatGPT. Yes, that was the most important question. What?
About the
No, I do get a lot of good feedback, great feedback on the logo. I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Um, if you ask Brian from Banjos, Beers and Banjos, he had my product before even this made it on my bottles.
Mm.
I love the guy. I never met him, but I've been a fan of his karaoke. When I
Yeah.
drive a truck, I would listen to him replay. What
Mhm.
a talented guy, and also such a great human being.
Yeah.
And I had right here. This was originally what I had
Mm.
because didn't print well at home, and not knowing how this business would be received, I didn't want to put too much. I didn't want to put too much money into it. All right, and honestly, this isn't bad. Matches the company name,
Yeah.
right? I could go with this, but this really
Yeah.
stuck with me.
Yeah. That.
Mhm.
This stuck with me, and I said, you know what? This really wouldn't print well at home printer,
Mhm.
and I had to cough some cash to
Yeah.
make this print good. And you guys know it is not cheap,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
but I'm happy with it. Yes,
Yeah. It's
I'll do some beard
impressive.
modeling for GoCon. Kev GPT. Yes, sir. That's a magnificent beard you got there, Kev. Seriously,
Yes. We
in
keep
such
telling
a
you that.
short time, yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, Johnny laughing his ass off. Yeah.
Well, guys, I think we're gonna wind the show down. thanks for joining us tonight.
Absolutely. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, it was great to meet you. And
Thank you
Yeah.
for inviting. It's been great knowing you guys. Again, forget about being face to face right now, but I sincerely believe that what you guys encouraging, what you guys are doing in such a small community is very commendable. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And,
Appreciate
and
that.
don't forget, guys, till 11:59 Central Time, 20% with the Respect 20.
Yeah.
Respect 20. Yes, sir. And whoever ordered already, your orders will be in the mail tomorrow. I have everything other than the Raven Spirit. So you'll have them early next week.
Very cool.
Ray, I
All right.
appreciate you. You all have a great night. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to meet and tell my story.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night,
Catch
guys.
us next week for another great stream at 9 p.m. Eastern next Thursday. Respect the journey, all. We'll catch you next week.
Thank you. Good night.
Night.